Hey, this is DeAndre Ford, and you're listening to Worship Radio International.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Biz Talk with DeAndre. And I'm your host, DeAndre Ford. Again, we had a great week last week, and again, it just gets better and better and more better. So I hope that everybody out there had a great week and has enjoyed themselves. Maybe some of you have even started a business and just jumped out there and tested the waters. So again, I'm excited today to have another episode, but today we have a first. We have a young lady that I'm going to introduce to you, and she's going to share her business acumen. She's going to share one of the big things she does. She's a singer. She sings. And she's a first. She's going to share with us that first, but you're also a first on here on Biz Talk with DeAndre, someone as a singer and an entrepreneur.
I just keep on making history. That's nothing but God history. Right there.
New, first. And I just pray that you continue to be first.
Thank you.
Wow. So each day here, matter of fact, before I'm going to introduce you a second time, but again, none other than Miss, how you pronounce that first name?
Lena.
Oh, I did that right. Lena.
Yes.
Lena Michelle.
Yes.
Lena Michelle, right here on Biz Talk with DeAndre.
And I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
All right. Well, each show, we start off with affirmations. Okay. And I believe the affirmations are important because, again, if you read the word, you have to speak these things. This tongue is life and death in our tongue.
That's right.
So we like to speak life. We would like to speak positive things. And like in the past shows, I share that it's very important to get our young people, our sons, our daughters, our nephews, our grandchildren, our community to start doing affirmation. Again, it's something positive. You might be in a situation or in the household where you might just hear negative stuff, You're stupid, you're ugly, you're this, you're just like your daddy, you're this. So many different things that you have to deal with.
Right.
So with affirmations, something that you can speak to yourself. You can speak out loud. You can put it on your mirror when you wake up in the morning. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And again, it starts to manifest. And then you might not believe it, but over a period of time, your mind starts to believe it. Just like that negative stuff that you heard. Over a period of time, over and over again, it starts to change your mind. It's like, maybe I am stupid. Maybe I am ugly. Maybe no one does want me.
That's right.
So you have to speak these things. So each episode, each show, we speak affirmation. So I have a different list this week than the previous weeks. Normally, we like to say it over and over because, again, repetition. So now we're going to start with some new ones here.
All right.
So listen up. All right. Now, they say the economy is booming right now, but a lot of folks that I know, it's kind of tight. It's kind of hard. It's kind of challenging. Yes. Yeah, not saying that it's not going on, but so we're going to do some affirmations on money.
Yes, I like
money,
that.
Money. Money. Money.
I like that.
All right. So let's go. Now, the first one is money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Again, so when you're speaking it out there to the universe, and God hears this, so you speaking it and then you start to believe it, then it starts to attract.
That's
so
right.
Now money starts to come. Those little checks come in the mail. And
Unexpected.
Blessings. Unexpected blessings.
That's right.
So again, you can change it around if you want to, but right now I have money comes to me easily and effortlessly. It just comes. Oh, I got a check in the mail. Oh, somebody just blessed me. Cash out me with some money. I wasn't expecting it.
That's
so again, you
look
start
at that
speaking.
Deposit and it's
cha-ching.
That's right.
Cha-ching.
Make sure you thank God first.
Thank God.
Because he'll give it to you and he'll take it away.
I like to keep giving. I like to receive.
That's right.
I like to receive. Right. So let's do the second one. I constantly attract opportunities that create more money. Wow. So now you're speaking it, and now opportunity starts to come to you, and within those opportunities come more money. So you keep speaking it. I constantly attract opportunities that create more money. So you start speaking. Maybe you did speak it, and maybe it was silent. But here comes opportunity. Like Biz Talk with DeAndre came out there. I want Lena Michelle on the show. Let's see if I can get her on the show. And here you are. So again, it might be more opportunities coming from that.
That's right.
Speak it and believe it, and God will possess it.
That's right.
A lot of people,
Wow.
look at this one. I am worthy of making more money. You are worthy of making more money. So you speak that. I'm worthy of making more money. I'm worthy of it.
That's right.
Another one. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. Wealth can be in the form of money. Again, wealth can be in the form of health.
Wow.
Again,
Got
wealth.
me thinking.
Yeah. And again, as we start to think and believe these things, then we start putting it in our children. And they can start at an early age as opposed to us starting at as adults.
Right.
So it starts there and it's just start clicking with them. It's like, man, I speak something, it comes.
That's right.
That's where it's supposed to be.
That's right.
Now, the last one, well, I got two more on money. My actions create constant prosperity.
Oh, can you say that again?
I sure will. My actions create constant prosperity. Not ebb and flow, up and down, prosperity, up, down. I'm down here. I'm on my knuckles. I'm like trying to make it. All of a sudden, no, you speak it. My actions, whatever it is you're doing, creates constant prosperity. So that's what we want, some constant prosperity. Now we can do that generational wealth.
That's right.
Get something down to our children's children.
That's right. That's right.
That's in the word. That's in the word. Now the last one on money. Money and spirituality can coexist in harmony. That money, your spirituality, it can coexist and go hand in hand. In harmony. They go hand in hand. Wow. So again, that's the ones on money. That's our affirmations today on money. Now another one I have is on happiness.
Yes.
Just the other day, God led me to do Facebook Live. I don't do many Facebook Live, but I had seen quite a few suicides. And depression is real.
Yes.
The spirit of depression is real.
Yes.
So it's a battle with the flesh and that spirit. And that spirit gets on you. Again, you can look at it in the physical, where it may be a mental disorder or that depression itself, that darkness.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing is the spirit. You have to pray it off. You got to be in conjunction with somebody else because
That's right.
it's real, and we're seeing more and more of this. So here's some affirmations that kind of go along with that as far as happiness. A lot of people might be smiling, but then they're happy. They're broken on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
It could be death of a loved one. It could be a broken relationship. It could be the children. It could be finances. We just talked about money. It could be finances. But it's real. Now, here are a few for happiness. I am grateful to be alive. It is my joy and pleasure to live another wonderful day. And it's simple, but yet it can be so powerful. Just like I looked, was Pastor Mo the other day. He was going down 696, he and his wife. He happened to miss his exit. Well, I believe in God intervened, put him on assignment. He missed his exit. He came back around on 696, saw this guy on the overpass ready to jump.
Oh, no.
He and his wife got out. She started praying. He eased up over there slowly, like he talking to him. He took him down. The police had already been called, but they had not gotten there yet.
That's a whole new story.
Yeah, but God.
That's right.
But God. On assignment. Pastor Mo. Shout out to Pastor Mo. Continue. God bless you, my brother. But again, and he said he didn't want to be here no more. I don't want to be here no more. So again, this depression is real. So these simple things here to just start off. I am grateful to be alive. It is my joy and pleasure to live another wonderful day. Not just another day, but a wonderful day.
That's right.
Second one, happiness is my birthright. I'm supposed to be happy. I choose to be happy, and I deserve to be happy. A lot of folks, again, so many things, we have a choice. So happiness is my birthright. I choose to be happy, and I deserve to be happy.
Amen.
Being happy comes easy to me. Happiness is my second nature. Good things are happening. And the last
That's
one,
a good one.
I am deeply fulfilled by what I do.
Wow.
Again, I got a job, I got a family, I got church business, I got business, but I'm happy to do it all. I might be tired, just like I came in. I'll share with you and your husband. I'm tired and just got, oh man, but I'm happy. I got another day. I got another opportunity.
That's right. That's right.
So again, this is why each and every show we like to go through our affirmations, daily affirmations. You can put on your wall. You can put on your. I used to put them on my ceiling. I wake up in the morning.
That's a good idea.
And I read that. I'm happy.
That's a really good idea.
I'm loved. I enjoy life. And you go to bed with that on your mind if you're going to bed. So again, that's a blessing. Wow. Now, we want to get into some.
I'm still with those words. It's got me thinking now, like, wow.
Affirmations. And even from this point on, again, with opportunities, whatever you can design your own affirmations. Whatever applies to you.
I have one.
And so, you have them. You start to really focus on them now.
Oh, yeah.
So you see on that national stage. It's coming.
Oh, yeah. I know it.
Wait, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. Again, I can never get the first name.
Lena.
See, I always say La. I guess, but I think there's an accent mark there. Lena Michelle.
Yes.
A.K.A. R&B Empress.
Yes.
She is here on the Biz Talk with DeAndre.
And I am happy to be here.
God bless you. Now let's get started. First, you got a whole lot of businesses. So you got a number of businesses. and so I know you got the travel business.
Yes.
You got computer repair.
Yes.
You do like websites and postcards and business cards.
Yes.
So
Any type of printing.
Yeah. So tell me about how did you start in all these different businesses?
Here's the funny thing. I have seizures, and unfortunately, I'm not able to work a 9 to 5. And disability, they denied me. Oh, you're too young, and this and that. I can't sit around and just depend on anyone. So I prayed, and with my husband.
Wait. You did what?
I prayed.
So you believe in prayer?
Oh, of course.
Prayer works.
Of course.
It might not come when you want to come, but he's always on time.
That's right.
Keep on going.
That's
Keep preaching.
I prayed, and with my husband, I noticed with his company.
Wait, I don't mean, but you said with your husband.
Yes.
So you and your husband pray.
That's right. We
Together.
prayed together. That's right.
Now that's a power. That's powerful right there.
Thank you.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Keep going, man. You just keep going.
With my husband, I noticed with his business that he had prior to meeting me, I said, babe, I think we can do some different things. Let's try this angle. Let's try that. And of course, my husband said, I don't know. But again, prayer had to come in because just because we're good on the personal level, still with that business level, it's like, oh my goodness, it's like
a challenge.
Exactly. And my husband said, you know what? I'm going to put you as a partner on the company. I said, okay, that's fine. I already thought I was a partner. No, we actually signed paperwork.
Whoa, this is real here. This is real.
Right. So it's like, I actually have a responsibility of having my own company. And
wow.
Yeah, my husband and I, we've been doing great together. Thank God.
To God be the glory.
That's right.
I just love it. A lot of times, one spouse might have a business idea or the venture, but maybe not get the help of the other spouse.
Right.
But to come on board and collectively come together,
yes,
a powerhouse. Again, one is down, you bring the other one up, and you say 2 heads are better than one.
Now it has been a challenge.
That's life. It's a challenge. Life is a challenge.
But again, I thank God that we're able to come to him, because even when we just say, Lord, help us, please help us, that's a prayer right there. And a lot of people don't realize
Simple. They say it doesn't have to be all drawn out on your sleeve. Oh, Lord.
That's right. That's right.
Marys and everything else. No,
right.
He hears us.
You just call his name, and he's like, I'm right here.
He's right. Like I say, he's never gone anywhere. A lot of it, I found God. No, God wasn't lost.
You.
Yeah, in your mess there, but let's keep going.
That's right. And from there, we have been doing great. We have business from the Metro Detroit area, Florida. We've done something overseas. I mean, it's a blessing, I'm telling you. Even at some of those times when we think, okay, we're not going to get a client today, all of a sudden we'll get that client, and that whole client has taken care of like all the bills for that. And it's like,
That's
Wow,
God.
exactly,
That's God.
exactly.
Always on time. But
Exactly.
man, all right, now to tell me a little bit about the travel business. Again, there's a lot of folks that travel. Some folks, like me and my wife, we like to travel. Sometimes we'll do a long trip. Sometimes we'll do a short trip. Because again, I believe in enjoying yourself.
Yes,
Tell me about your
yes.
travel business.
I always tell people, it doesn't cost as much as you think it does. I seen something on Facebook where it was saying, how people will buy the new Jordans, or they'll buy what's with the trend, but then the round trip ticket is much cheaper
Wow.
than you would think it is. So of course, my husband and I, we try to find the best price possible, and with excursions and everything, you learn a lot. I mean,
Okay.
not only about yourself, if you have a spouse or if you have a friend or whatever, travel together. You'll learn something together.
Travel.
Yes, please travel. It's just like my nephews. They're here from Ohio, and I make sure whatever they do over the summer, they're here. Oh, they're here in Detroit, and I make sure that they have a lot of experiences that they would not have in Ohio.
That's good right there. I always say that, in life, especially if you have a family, you want to create as many memorable, good, positive experiences as possible.
Yes.
And they don't have to cost a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, we got
yes.
the home of the Great Lakes here, so we got bodies of water
Exactly.
everywhere.
Exactly.
You go out to Belle Isle, you got the river out there. We got lakes close by. We got museums
Yes.
that don't cost a lot. You take a
Yes.
train trip to Ann Arbor, get on the Amtrak and just take a little train trip and back.
Something you would have never thought about doing. Just do it. You'll never know until you just do it and say,
Do
"Hey,
it.
I'm gone."
All right. So you, if a client comes to you, you give them what? You book the trip, or you?
Sometimes we also make suggestions. We'll even have clients say, "Hey, it's my anniversary. I want to do something with my wife or my husband.
Yeah.
What do you suggest?" We're not always saying, "Hey, you need to go out of the country and you need to do this, you need to do that." Sometimes we'll find something maybe just a few miles away from home. It's like, okay, get a babysitter, because more than likely you're gonna end up with another child, because we're gonna make sure that you as a couple, you're all set. And
Wow.
we've gotten a lot of thank yous for that too.
Okay.
And like you say, just at the museum or things of that nature, just the hotel room sometimes.
To get away from your norm.
Yes,
Your
just
norm.
get away. Just
Right.
go.
Wow. Now, so that's the travel business. Now tell me about the printing business and the website.
Oh, we do
Live.
all type of printing, whether it's banners, postcards, invitations,
Okay.
any type of printing that you can think of, we'll do it. And if we haven't done it before, we're gonna make sure
Gonna be a first.
that we do the research. Exactly, we do the research to make sure that you're satisfied with what you have. We'll make sure we go above and beyond.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That sounds like customer service.
Yes.
And
yes.
I was just talking to a few people on Facebook the other day about customer service, and they were just sharing their bad customer service experience. And
can't
so
stand
we want to focus on customer service, being a business owner.
Right. That's just like sometime even with me when I go to a location or I go somewhere, and if I had good customer service, I make sure that I talk to the manager, and
Same
say,
here, yeah.
"Hey, they did a great job, blah 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 blah." And 9 times out of 10, when I come back, they're, "Oh, hi, you're back." And it's like, okay, see, it paid off.
Great customer service, it pays.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you got that. Now you also, what's the other? Computers.
Yes.
And now tell me about what do you do with as far as computer business?
Virus removal. Installing any memory and stuff. That's more my husband. I just say,
Okay.
"Oh, you have a problem with your computer?" "Honey, okay, yes. You talk to this person," and he goes from there with that.
Wow.
I'm so horrible with the computer, I can barely send an email. So
Okay, so that's husband's department
right, that's
there.
husband right there.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, as far as your businesses, and you got them under the umbrella, and even with the singing that we'll get into,
Yes.
what has been some of your biggest challenges?
I'm gonna have to say, honestly, it's working with my husband. Not saying that he's hard to work with or that it's an issue. We're both human. So of course it's coming together and saying, okay, I think this is good for the customer. Well, no, I think this is good, and then you have the customer. Well, I think this. Well, if you didn't have the issue, you wouldn't have came to us.
you.
So it's sometimes we bump heads, but we get whatever the task is, we get it done in a timely manner.
Okay.
We have returning customers. I'm
Always
not gonna
good.
say it's 100% because
Hey,
nothing is
life,
100%, but it's over 95% of our customers come back, and that's a good thing. So it's like we give
Repeat
each other
customers, yeah.
give each other a nice little high five, like we did that.
We did it,
baby.
honey. We did
We
it.
did it. Thank you, Jesus. Let's move on.
Next challenge.
Right.
Wow. Now we got some of your challenges. Now share with us some of your successes. I know there are a lot, so save some for me that I can go. And what's some of your successes as far as business?
Well, with business, with me, I'm Lady Michelle, the R&B Empress. I'm a brand within itself, and that is hard and that is tough as well because my husband is my manager.
Oh, business partner and manager in the other one.
Yes, we're trying to keep it in the family because even if we don't have children of our own, we still want something we can pass down to my nephews that are here. So, yeah, it's, huge challenge, especially with, say, I just done a performance and you might have that one guy that want to kind of flirt a little bit,
Uh-oh.
It's like I have to look at the husband like, please remember, it's all a part of the persona, And that could be a challenge.
That could be
yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
A huge challenge.
Wow.
As you can see, my nephews are over here like, Auntie, check your teeth. So, is it good, boys?
Yeah, you got
Is
a
it
nephews
good?
here in the studio tonight. Oh, man. Now, let's talk about that singing career there.
Yes.
Now, how did you get started in singing?
Wow. I can take you far back or I can take you to the professional part.
All right, let's go in between.
Well, in between, I was writing since I was 3 years old.
You couldn't even talk.
Exactly. And my mom was surprised at how I can do wordplay at that time. So she brought me a little karaoke microphone that lit up the room. I think sometimes she regretted it until she sees now. Like she'll be in the kitchen cooking. It's like, Mommy, watch this. I got a song. She's like, oh my God. Okay, babe. But professionally, it's, I want to say 2009. It's been a
fairly
while.
recent.
And my husband heard me singing in the shower. And he said, okay, so have you ever recorded anything? No. Have you ever did this? No.
Oh, wow.
He said, okay. Out of nowhere, he booked studio time for me. Did studio time, and then he said, okay, I got you an open mic. No, you don't. I'm not ready for that.
Wow.
No practice, nothing. He's like, come on, let's get ready to go. So
Wow.
I went, and people were asking for more. I said, okay. And, of course, I prayed about it, and I feel this is my calling.
Wow. And you just said about, you were 3, and it's like I say the gift were there, but you didn't take it seriously till like 2009.
Yeah.
So that gift God has already put in us.
Yes.
So we have to go ahead and nurture that gift. And if you don't know what it is, we have to pray and ask God.
That's right.
And then you don't hear God, He'll send confirmation to you.
That's right.
And people will tell you, oh, that's your gift. Oh, you sound so good. Or they'll buy that cake or whatever it is. Oh, you so good with your hands. So, like, say, if I'm in the shower singing, I sound good. I'm like a Barry White or a Luther Vandross.
Okay.
But I think if my wife came in there, she'd be like, "Oh, shut it down, DeAndre. No, baby, no, baby." But so it's different. See, I didn't have that gift, but see, you had the gift,
Thank
and
you.
husband went ahead and got it and just nurtured it
Thank
and
you.
put it out there and got you some studio time.
Yes. And
Wow.
when I was 11, I was in the choir singing songs that you would expect for adults to sing because of the strength of some of those voices that were needed. I didn't do a lot of riffs, didn't do a lot of runs, but my voice was so strong, so. Yeah.
Wow. Now, so you got how you just started. Now, we're here in Detroit,
Yes.
home of our Detroit basketball.
I love
Home
that.
of the Pistons.
Yes.
And I saw you with Mason on an interview or something there.
Yes.
And then you were singing. LCA, Little Caesars Arena, home of the Detroit Pistons.
Yes.
Tell me about that, being the first African-American independent artist to perform there.
I wasn't even trying to be the first.
That goes back to one of my affirmations when you
that's
speak
right.
effortlessly. Effortlessly. Like money, it comes effortlessly.
That's right.
So now
That's
your
right.
opportunities are coming effortlessly.
And I was scared to do that, honestly. I'm going to be honest. I was very scared because of all those people in there. I'm like, what if they get up, boo me? What if they say, okay, I'm going to go get the popcorn before the game?
Can the enemy with them little negative things?
Yes,
Ah.
yes. And the enemy will show up just like that, like, hi, here I go. But I got up there and I started singing, and I seen people in the stands started walking down, and they were pulling out their cell phones. And it's like,
wow.
okay, you can't freeze up right now. You have to keep
Stay
going.
focused. Come
right?
keep
on going.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, you did such an amazing job.
Wow.
And I was called to come back, and I did a second show.
Oh, wow,
And
man.
yeah.
That's saying something right there.
Wow, I
Hey,
cried,
we
of
come
course.
back. I bet you did. I bet
cried,
you did.
of course.
I'll be up there crying too. They got me. I was singing for Detroit Pistons.
And to have a family from Mississippi to come to me and say, we've never seen anything like that. You know,
Wow.
You have an amazing voice. And their daughter is the one that noticed me. And that let me know that I even have the little people looking at me. So,
Wow.
that felt good. Really, really good.
I bet. Now, you was on the live, was it
Live
in the D, on Channel 4.
Didn't expect that either.
It's coming effortlessly. Tell us about that. I mean, how did it come about, and how did you feel?
Of course, Mr. Manager just said, okay, you're going to be on Live in the D in a couple of days. What, a couple of days? What are you saying? I got to do this, I got to do that. And I had just got my hair done the night before I sweat my hair out. I was like, oh
so
my
you was ready?
gosh. But I sweat my hair out and everything. But everybody said, you did good. You looked great.
Okay.
And it's like once I get in front of the microphone and just open my mouth, all that nervousness goes
Peace.
away. Yes.
Peace. Do
It's
your
like,
thing.
you're right there at practice. Just go ahead and do what you did at practice and
Wow.
just keep on singing.
Phew.
Because
Yeah,
either they're going to boo you and hate you or they're going to love you. Either or. So.
We'll take the latter. We'll take the latter. Oh, man. Now, you also got an appearance coming up. Was that Ribs and Motown or Ribs
and R&B Fest.
Ribs and R&B Fest.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, because matter of fact, I saw a postcard at one of the restaurants recently.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, that's the one I got to get on the show. I got to get on the show.
Well, thank you. Thank
And
you.
then reached out to the manager there, and he made it happen.
And you know what? He always told me, he said, I always wanted to do something with music, you know. I said, well, baby, can
Wow.
you sing? He said, well, I don't know. You tell me. I said, no, don't. Okay,
So
you
music
wooed
is not
me,
it.
but that was enough. But
Stick
he
to the
was
management.
always good with business. He's a Morehouse man, which he will be going back to finish at Morehouse. But yeah, and he went from there, and he's like, you know what? We were put together for a reason.
I
And
believe that. I believe that.
yeah.
Again, that harmony.
Yes.
I'm
That
loving
chemistry is great. It's wonderful.
Wow.
And like I said, my husband prays with me and for me. I was like, yes, that's mine right there.
So that's kind of almost answer my next question I had for you as far as, God. How much do you depend on God?
I depend on him every day. I'm depending on him right now. Because like I say, with my seizures, the devil tried to say, you're not going to be able to do this because of that. You're not going to be able to do that. What if you have a seizure? Everybody see. But God said, excuse me, I'm right here. So nothing going to happen to her that I don't want to happen to her.
Get thee behind me.
That's right. Get behind me. He's my footstool. And I'm sitting nice.
Wow, man. I'm about ready to go ahead and preach up in here now.
All right.
I got a sermon off of this here.
I'm
Man, now, I know we got a few minutes, but and we don't have the music or anything behind it. Can you just give a taste of the blessing? I mean, on the
A little
mic?
bit of Acapulco.
Yeah, but just a little bit, because I know. Matter of fact, the station owner manager has said, to do a test on the mic when we did our mic test, mic check. He was like, "Oh, you must be a singer because of that."
I'm telling you, that was Guy right there.
I was like, oh.
That's him right there. Because it's been times that I was ready to give up. It's been plenty of times, but it's like,
So that mean you real. That mean you a real person that you sharing with us that there's been times you've been wanting to give up.
Yes,
So it's real that
yes.
people want to give up, but you keep going.
that's right.
For what reason? What keeps you going?
Like I said, it's very therapeutic, and I pray about it. I pray about my calling. I pray that I have something that I can leave behind, that I will be known not for anything negatively, but positive.
Amen. Amen.
And my voice, it just, boom, gets out there. It's been times where I'll be full of mucus, but I can't cancel the show. Like at one of my Pistons performance, here's a secret. The last one, I was having muscle pain like crazy. I was moving like this, but nobody even noticed. So I said, yeah,
Wow.
this is it.
Yeah. So if you give us a tell, you might have to step back some from the mic there.
Okay. I don't want to hurt your ears.
Yeah, don't hit her ear. Don't hurt.
But here's one of my favorite songs, well, one of the family favorites. So, I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, and I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, bless her, bless her, bless her, bless her, bless her.
Thank you.
I'm just Lena Michelle, aka
Thank you.
R&B Empress.
Thank you.
Man, you heard it right here on Biz Talk with DeAndre. And that's the first that I've had a guest, again, that's a singer, and sang into the mic here.
Thank you.
So that it continues to be more and more of these firsts.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank
that
you.
was-
I appreciate that.
Wow.
Thank you.
Change is going to come for you that's listening out there, that's watching
right.
out there. A change is going to come. Don't give up. Again,
right.
God got
That's
you.
right.
But again, you got to just hang on. Life is challenges, full of obstacles. It's full of challenges, but God. I mean, again, I've been ready to give up sometime, but again,
Don't.
depend on Him and things just pop right on time.
And one thing I want to say is a lot of times people are always, oh, I'm praying about it, just waiting on my answer. No, He's answered you already. If you put it in your head, go ahead and do it. It may seem crazy to you, but He got something for you.
That's God.
Trust that.
That's God. I mean, He's an awesome God. And I just love again, He put that super
That's
on
right.
our natural. There's only
Yes.
so much we can do.
Yes.
But we got to do it. Not
That's
woe
right. Mm-hmm.
is me, woe is me. I'm praying on it. And like you said, it's there.
If you got a relationship with Him, you'll already hear Him. He'll already speak to you.
But that's the key. A relationship with Him.
Right.
You got to have a relationship. Whoever your God is, you got to have a relationship. Just talked about this in Sunday school when I was teaching, where a lot of folks like to pray, but don't want to listen.
Faith without works is dead.
Faith without works is dead. And God speaks, but are you able to hear Him?
That's right. And He's a living God. So.
He's a living God and He talks to us. But if we're so busy doing whatever, our business, our job, or just doing whatever, you can't hear Him. That's just like a relationship, a marriage or whatnot. When you're in that relationship, you want the communication to go back and forth. You talk, then you listen.
That's right.
God is the same way. I mean, I don't like to be used. You know, every time you want something, you come running to me.
Yeah.
Oh, please,
Yeah.
please, God, get me out of this here. Do this for me.
That's right.
And then you go back doing what you're doing until you get into trouble again. Mm-hmm. No, God wants to talk. He
That's
wants to
right.
have a relationship with you.
And when I pray, I make sure the phone is off. You know, my door is closed, because whatever is going on out there, it's gonna keep going on, or it's gonna come to a stop.
Yeah.
But I know one thing: I've listened to God to know what to do in situations.
So again, it's quiet, some peace, and you can hear. Mm-hmm. Like I say, I've been in that situation where next thing you know, at the time, I might not hear anything, but and that mind is going and that heart is going here. Next thing you know, I got tears coming down. All of a sudden, I got an answer like, oh, that's what I need to do. That's how I can.
That's right.
Let me try this here. But you gotta be able to hear God.
I gotta get his testimony. Ooh.
Oh, testimony time.
I gotta give it. I gotta
Testimony
give
time.
it. I remember one time my husband and we hadn't had a client, and it got so bad we didn't have anything in the refrigerator really, and it was like, okay, I don't know what we're gonna do, and we just started praying, and we sat there for a while, and I said, well, I guess I'm gonna clean up my back room. I have another room in my house. We got to cleaning up back there, and we found a Christmas card we had from 2 years. $50 was in the Christmas card.
Look at that.
And that next day, we had 2 clients. And it's like, ever since then, everything's been rolling. And I said, Lord, if I ever doubted you, never again.
Oh, take it to the next level in belief.
That's right. That's right.
Again, I just love the testimonies. I just love being able to share a testimony with somebody.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I always say that a lot of times we go through that test, but it's not for us.
That's right. It's
It's for somebody else. But yet and still, it is for you because now it takes you to a level where you trust in Him.
That's right.
You're building your faith.
That's right.
So it goes hand in hand to
And
me.
even when people say, oh, I don't believe in God, I still pray for them. People that do me wrong, I still pray for them.
Wow.
Because my thing is, if you focus on God, He's going to bless you. While you're hating on the next person, maybe yours is not coming to you because you didn't go to God and talk to Him.
That's deep.
Because
That's
you're
deep.
too busy focusing on, what you're not supposed to focus on.
Pass you right by.
That's
those
right.
opportunities, those blessings.
Please do not pass me by.
Wow. Well, like I say, I've enjoyed it. Now, real quick, I guess 2 things I want to touch on. We just got a couple minutes, but share with us about with the Charles H. Wright Museum. What you got going on there?
Well, like I said, my exhibit was there. It had got extended for an extra week because so many people were going to go see it.
So it's an exhibit. What kind of? What?
Well, it was there. What it was, they put my outfit that I wore in LCA in the exhibit. And again, I was the first African American independent artist to perform my own original music. I didn't do the national anthem. I didn't do any cover songs. I did what I wrote, and it was in the museum, and it felt so
Wow.
good.
So you're in the likes of like Auntie Riri, Aretha
Yes.
Franklin, and some of the greats that have been in the museum.
I would have loved to work with her. I would have loved to. Just wow. Even if she had to say it, nope, don't sing that. I'm like, yes, ma'am, no problem. Wow, I would have loved to work with her.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. Like I say, the first in the LCA, which is the Little Caesars Arena, singing for the Pistons. Then into the Charles H. Wright Museum.
Yeah.
The first where they took your dress you performed in and showcased it in an exhibit.
And my husband, I know he's going to kill me because I'm
No,
trying
don't
to
kill it. Don't know. He can't kill you.
I'm trying to remember this. I believe it was said that I'm the only living artist, industry or independent, to even have an exhibit in the museum. The museum. Only reason I wasn't inducted because I'm still alive. So it's like, nope, I got a chance to make more first.
To God be the glory.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
And I'm so honored to have you here on my show
I'm honored to be here.
to share these first.
Thank you.
And I really, truly believe that, again, many and many more opportunities are coming for you.
Thank you.
I mean, the gift, he gave you that gift for the world to get out there.
Thank you.
And
Thank
like I say, while we got a couple more minutes too, I want you to see if you can maybe touch on that. What is it?
PTSD.
Yeah, that's it.
Something happened when I was 17. I usually don't say this around the kids. You can look at the Metro Times and see what I'm talking about, but it's something that should have never happened to any human being, And I think that's where I really started going back to church, because it got to a point where I was saying in my life, if this happened to me, then what else can happen to me? I'm not worried about anything. And my mom made sure I kept on going to church. She made sure I was meeting with my pastor at the time, Reverend Clayton Smith. And from there, I just start finding different things happening to me in the positive, because he gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Amen. That happened when I was 17. I am now in age. I don't want to say the age. You know how women are. No, I'm 33. I'm happy to say that. But
Amen,
I'm
amen.
now 33, and I remember it so clearly, but at the same time, I feel that if that had not have happened, I would not be where I am today.
Yeah, and like I say, I went through a class, like a boot camp, and that's kind of what they shared with us. Again, we have experiences, and some of them can be negative experiences.
Yes.
But because you went through that and you came out of that, it makes you the person you are today
Yes.
to end up coping with some other things. Even though you as well should be get some type of counseling or something like that to help you cope, because sometimes people don't get that and they kind of hide it, or it's underneath there. It's just like an onion with
Right.
different layers,
Yes,
layers.
yes.
And if you don't get to that layer, it perpetuates itself through your life, and you lash out in different ways, or maybe you close up and
Yes.
shell.
I had got to that point where I was closing and shutting down a little bit, but at the same time, I keep on saying this, it couldn't have been nothing but God, because I had on one section of me was saying, no, forget everything, do whatever you want to. But then I still had this part of me that said, no, this happened for a reason. It happened for a reason. And I'm thankful that I'm able to talk to other young men and women that this has happened to, and tell them this is not the end of the world. It's
Amen.
not the end.
Amen. And going back to sharing about testimonies, like we said before, it's for somebody else. So
That's
even though
right.
you went through it and you had some negative things come, but there was a lot more positive come out of it.
Yes,
And so
yes.
many other people that God will place in your path needs
Yes.
to hear that testimony,
Yes.
to give them that hope that they need to continue on, and to be someone like you that's
That's
up
right.
here and just climbing.
That's right.
So I'm just excited and just
I am too.
overjoyed right here with this. Man,
I'm just thankful
man.
that my parents had me, raised me to depend on nobody but God, because I could have been one of those that treated my husband now the same way that I was treated in the past, but no.
But God had a turnaround.
That's
that
right.
Change.
And especially when he said one time, he said, let's pray. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And he was on his knees. I said, oh, okay.
It's
yes,
real.
thank
It's real.
you,
It's
thank
real.
you.
It's real.
You got me for life, baby.
Wow. So for those who are watching, and we're gonna replay it, we're gonna share it, we're gonna get it out there. Tell the people how they can get in contact with you. How can they get in contact with Lena Michelle, aka
The R&B Empress.
R&B Empress?
You
hear that
can
voice.
find me at www.laynamachelle.com, laynamichelle.com. My links from Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, on down the line is on that website.
Okay, so everything's on the website. If they want to book you, they have a number to your manager.
313-989-5112. Or you can email him at 2sa entertainment@gmail.com. Or even go to the website and you can book me from there.
Your website.
Yes.
Again, if you're looking for travel, if you're looking for computer repair, if you're looking for printing, websites design, and most of all, a singer, an artist, the first for this and the first for that, and looking for a first, sing at your event, to sing. Maybe it's somebody out there that's listening that knows somebody that put on that big stage out there. Again, our God is big. Our God is big. God
That's
answers prayer. He
right.
knows the desires of our heart. And we got some people out there that's willing and wanting to bless someone like
And one more
yourself.
thing I got to say about God. Our God is awesome.
He going. I'm like, I'm ready to go. We started to go back. Yes. Keep going. Yeah, sing a song out. Sing a song out.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I can't remember all the words to that song with the seizures, but
Free flow. Yeah, free flow.
well, here's one. It's an oldie but goodie from Helen Baylor. When he rolls up his sleeves, he ain't just putting on a Ritz. Our God is an awesome God.
Awesome God.
There's
Awesome
thunder
God.
in his footsteps and lightning in his fist. Our God is an awesome God. The Lord wasn't joking when he kicked him out of Eden. The Lord, I can't remember all the words, but yeah, you
love
get
it,
the
I love
idea. You get the idea, yes. I sung that when I was like 12.
Oh, wow, you was going way back.
Yeah, I was
back.
going way back, but I love that song. I just love it.
Praise God, praise God. I love to have fun.
I mess up too, but it's okay. You get the idea that God is awesome.
God is awesome, man. So again, we got some.
You can tell we're a close family. My nephew's going in my purse, pulling out all the stuff. Like
He's looking out for auntie. He's looking out for auntie.
That's my mini manager.
So put this on your calendar. It's coming up. Ribs R&B Music Festival at 7:30 p.m. None other than Lena Michelle here, R&B Empress.
Yes.
Now, we're going to be at August the 9th, 2019 at Hart Plaza.
Friday.
Friday.
This Friday.
Hart Plaza. Oh, this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, man, time is flying.
Yes, it
You're
is.
right, August the 9th. So be this Friday, August the 9th at 7:30. Don't be late. So
Please
I
don't.
thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been a pleasure to interview you.
Thank you,
Your
thank
husband here, your respectable young men here, nephews. But they got that look now like, okay, it's ready to go. I'm hungry. It's time to go.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They already know Auntie and Uncle promised them a Slurpee, so they're like, yep.
Oh, right down the road. Got to
I deserve the big one this time.
Well, I thank you again.
Thank you so
May God
much.
continue to bless you and your career and your family.
Thank you.
Maybe God put a hedge of protection around you.
Thank
No
you.
hurt, no harm, no danger shall come your way.
Thank
you are
you.
blessed going in and blessed coming out.
Thank
God
you.
bless you and thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching another episode of Biz Talk with DeAndre. I'm your host, DeAndre Ford, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Remember, share, and I'll see you next week. Take care. God bless. Love you.
This is Prophet Blake, and you are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station.